Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? I'm sorry, what? How are you? You're good? I see a lot of shining, smiling faces. It's great to meet you all. So the way that I view one simplistic, and I'll go into more detail in a little while, formula to help you really navigate this road at this time in our society is what I write about in my book, Parenting for Life. This won the Mom's Choice Award, which is in 55 countries, and Deepak Chopra said, if you're interested in conscious parenting, this book is an excellent guide. And I'm very humbled by that comment. So one of the ways that I think really helps us navigate is if we are able to go back in time and acknowledge our history, really be honest with ourselves. How did we grow up? What messages did we receive? How did we end up perceiving what life is about, what family is about, what the world is about? And then we step into the present moment. So in the present moment, which can be a huge challenge for all of us, as well as our little ones and our grown children, what does it mean to be present, fully present, mindful? What does that actually mean? So that's the task in the moment. When you're interacting with your children in the moment, when you're responding to life in the moment. And then the next step that I write about also is moving into the future. So that means really having in your mind's eye some awareness that you're developing that helps you to have some vision around the future. What do you want the future to look like? What do you want your relationship with your children or child to look like? So that allows you to be able to take those past memories, present awareness, and future vision and kind of build it up together, fuse it together. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, I see a lot of nods. So I want to clarify and make sure. So you have the opportunity to create the family life that you wish that you have now. So the family, your original family is your family of origin. The family that you're in now is called a nuclear family. And you have that power as the family leader. What matters to you most, coming from your heart, coming from your values, coming from your past experience, coming from dealing with what's going on in the world, your morals, your ethics, your values, to really infuse that in your moment-to-moment interaction. Not that you're lecturing and preaching because they're going to tune you out. It's living it. It's putting down your phone or whatnot and interacting, really interacting. The way that I like to phrase it, because I believe in democratic parenting, is parents in charge, children have a voice. Can you guys repeat that? Parents in charge, children have a voice. And really what that does is it makes everyone happy. It puts the roles in perspective so that it isn't just about, well, I'm exhausted, I worked 12 hours today, and how dare you need me right now? Or I've been in school all day, and I don't know how to handle something, and I'm asking for your attention, and you're so busy. It's really consciously making choices with the words you speak, the thoughts you think, the behaviors, the actions that you consistently impart to your children. And many times they will pick up on what you don't say. I will add a quick little add-on, which is, and people don't always understand this, toddlers and teenagers have the same developmental tasks as each other. It's really cool. So if you've raised a toddler, guess what? Teenager doesn't have to be hell on wheels because you've already kind of gone through that, so is your child. There's just different manifestations of what that means to individuate and be autonomous and to push against authority and to hear their own voice and to make mistakes and to live with those mistakes. So we don't have to be as, forgive the phrase, threatened when our teenagers assert themselves. They're supposed to. Let me give you some tips. I'm going to give you some pointers that I believe from my experience working with parents and children and families and my own experiences, I think a very devoted and I hope very successful mom, that I think are really important and key elements in relating to children. So one element is being mindful and intentional. So when you're relating to your children and you're present, you know that you're clear about what you want to convey. If you're not mindful and you're scattered or you're stressed out, it's really easy to lose sight of that and forget that your role is to be the parent in charge while your children have voices. So that intention is really key, and mindfulness is something that's very freeing once you get the hang of it, like exercise. It's something that you can bank on, that you can slow yourself down and be as self-aware as possible in the moment. You'll learn a lot. Active listening, very, very important. To feed back to your child not only what you think you heard, but you're actually saying, I heard, did you say? And you don't have to say it like a therapist would. You can say it using your child's own language, which is key also, because you probably know their language and don't even realize how much you know their language, their style, or their movements. So you can mirror that and check in and make sure that what you heard is really what they said and what they felt. Safe place, very, very important. A safe place means physically a safe place in the environment. It means an emotional safe place, that your children have someone to talk to no matter what is going on with them. Consistency is important when it comes not only to love, unconditional love, when it comes to mutual respect. You want your child to respect you, guess what? You have to respect your child too. And you build it over time, you have a really solid adult-adult relationship. And when kids become young adults, I'm a new empty nester, I'm living proof, then you can renegotiate, how do you want us to communicate now? What kind of conversations would you feel comfortable with us having now? So it's really important too to give the message to your child or children that I got you, I see you, I feel you, I hear you.